Hi, welcome back to Snap Accelerate. If this is your first time joining, we're really happy to have you. And if you're back for your third session, thank you for coming along on this journey of learning, testing, and scaling direct response and performance advertising on Snapchat. My name is Sam, and I'm a head of industry for our growth and mid-market channel here at Snap. Welcome to the third and final installment of our three-part series for Snap Accelerate, an exclusive global program for performance advertisers designed to help you drive profitable growth for your business on Snapchat. It's hard to believe that we're already at part 3, so let's start by taking a quick look back at where we've been. As a refresher, in part 1, we reintroduced you to Snapchat. We learned about our growing community that now totals over 750 million monthly active users. We talked about the relationship nature of Snapchat, making it the #1 platform for sharing purchases and shopping experiences, which is because of Snapchat's unique ability to foster real relationships that wield real influence. 91% of Snapchatters say they trust recommendations from their friends and family for brands and services, which is great news for all of you because Snapchatters command over $4.4 trillion in global spending power. To help you recognize this opportunity, we also shared some of the significant updates we've made to our direct response ad suite, which has helped advertisers increase ROAS by over 26% in some cases. In part 2, we learned the acronym S.M.A.R.T, the brilliant basics for Snapchat direct response advertising. S for a simple 4-step setup checklist to follow before creating your first campaign. M for having a multi-product strategy for optimized performance and spend. A for ad creative best practices, where we shared our golden rules. R for recommended setup, where we gave you a cheat sheet on how to set up your campaigns from targeting to bid strategy. And finally, T, how to properly craft a test and learn agenda. With all that under our belt, let's look at what's on tap for part 3. Today, we're going to dive deep into the Snap auction with optimization and delivery best practices. We'll expand on our measurement solutions, and then we'll close out with a special sneak peek into our future product roadmap. With that, I'm excited to send it over to Chris to talk about all the fun stuff, starting with auction dynamics.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris, a product marketing manager here at Snap. Let's dive right into auction dynamics. One of the most significant areas of focus at Snap has been on the auction mechanism as we focus on becoming more effective in prioritizing high-quality conversions, specifically for conversions with smaller attribution windows, including last click. You may be familiar with auction dynamics as social buyers, but ours has been honed and curated over the past 6 years to drive maximum efficiency. So with that in mind, let's start with the basics of auctions. Across every ad type and inventory placement, whenever there's an opportunity to show an ad to a Snapchatter, an auction takes place to decide which ad is shown. These auctions are happening all the time, thousands and thousands and thousands of times per second, every second. When an advertiser's ad enters an auction, it competes against other ads aimed at people with the same target audience. While auction-based ad buying is not unique to Snap, we take special care to ensure that our auction serves one main purpose: to serve the most relevant content to the right user at the right time. So all of that information can be quite abstract, but it directly correlates to all of the important things that you're thinking about on a day-to-day basis. So let's dig into that a little bit. Any ad that wants to serve in our auction will require a bid. There are 2 main factors that determine what is called the final bid: the expected advertiser value and the expected organic value of the ad being served. Advertiser value is composed of the advertiser's bid and the predicted event rate. This is the rate of a billable action, for example, an impression or a click occurring. The bid is the value assigned to a campaign for bidding purposes. Specifically, it's how much you're willing to pay to serve your ad. The predicted event rate is the expected probability that a Snapchatter will take a desired action like swiping up on an ad or installing a new app. Organic value is the expected impact that showing a given ad will have on the user experience within the app. This is generally represented as a negative because most users would prefer to not see any ads at all. So generally speaking, more engaging creatives tend to have higher organic values. To conclude, the triangle of success is based on 3 main pillars: budgets and delivery, as selecting the correct goal, bid type, and value ensures you're optimizing towards your KPIs. This contributes to a higher advertiser value. Targeting, as ensuring including or excluding the right audience may affect the predicted event rate, also increasing the advertiser value. And third, creative, because utilizing a diverse set of ad formats may result in a higher organic value for the ad. Lower funnel KPIs can be achieved through a variety of optimizations. While most marketers prefer to optimize directly for the events they want to drive, like purchases, we know based on historical data that a full funnel approach will drive the bottom line more efficiently. That said, as a best practice, you should always bid on events that are as close to your desired business outcome as possible. If you want brand awareness, use the impressions goal-based bidding. If you want conversions, use the pixel purchase goal-based bidding. It's important to note that events become more and more rare the deeper we go down in the conversion funnel, meaning their predicted event rate will decrease significantly. As such, we encourage you to bid much higher against higher value goals. Doing so allows you to win auctions for high value users while still maintaining a clearing price determined by our second price auction. Aggressive bidding also protects you from underspending in the event that your actual conversion rate turns out to be lower than expected. With a higher bid, you can continue to deliver and increase the volume of conversions in order to improve your competitiveness in the auction. Now that we've got our auction dynamics down, it's time to scale with best practices. We want to make testing DR on Snap as easy as possible, so we're going to keep it simple to set you up for success. First, we recommend starting with just standard image and video Snap ads. Starting with our core DR ad product is the best way to start to get the basics right. If you have more than 2,000 unique product SKUs, also consider layering in dynamic ads. If you only value click-through conversions, make sure to leverage the 7.0 delivery optimization window mentioned in section 1. If you value click and view-through conversions, use the 28-in-1 window. Second, event quality score. We want to make sure you're passing us back the best data possible to optimize your ad campaigns. Ensure that your event quality score is a 5 or above for all lower funnel events. If you work with Shopify, you may be ahead of the game on this. We recently rebuilt our Snap and Shopify pixel integration, which has improved EQS from an average of 3 to 7 or higher with no requirements on the advertiser side. Server-to-server, commonly known as CAPI or Conversions API, functionality will be available to all Shopify merchants soon. Next, let's talk about bidding. If you're going to leverage 7.0, we recommend that you stick strictly with AutoBid. This will give you the most consistent delivery right out of the gates. And lastly, targeting. As a rule of thumb, we always start broad and attempt to target 20 million or more users in a campaign. If you leverage custom audiences and retargeting audiences, definitely turn the audience expansion toggle on to help increase the audience size, and even look to leverage Shopify audiences if you're eligible to help extend the reach. If you follow these basic principles and have strong creatives, you'll be set up for success on Snap. To recap, these are the 4 things to remember when thinking about DR campaign success, especially if you're measuring using last click. We have a tried and true method for what works if you measure using last click, and it's using 7.0, a split of static and dynamic ads, and broad audiences. If you're comparing your results on Snap to other platforms, you need to factor in how long both platforms or campaigns have been live. The auction needs time and data to optimize effectively, so make sure you're setting aside time and sufficient budget to allow it to do so. Combined historical data shows that full funnel and multiple ad formats drive the bottom line. Try to carve out a flexible overall target to allow the bottom funnel ads to perform to their best ability. And finally, it's of utmost importance to ensure that the data you're passing back to us is of the highest quality possible. We need this to inform your audience targeting, your goal-based bids, and fundamentally to collect data properly to show that the ads are driving purchases. Okay, we've covered what's new on Snap and how to set yourself up for success. But as you begin to scale on Snap, you'll want to ensure that you're measuring your campaigns effectively. Based on the type of measurement solutions you may use, plan your media mix on Snap with those outcomes in mind. Now, let's talk measurement. Based on your goals, customer journey, or attribution tools, there are a number of ways you can think about building a measurement strategy for Snap. Today, we're going to focus in on web, but as you can see here, Snap has a full suite of measurement offerings. Be sure to speak with your Snap rep if you utilize specific measurement partners like Rockerbox or another MTA solution, as we're continuing to build out our measurement partner ecosystem. When thinking about planning for measurement, we utilize 5 categories for helping ensure your media mix is set up for success. First, sufficiency. That's the minimum budget or flight time necessary to measure media for this solution. Second, product. How to leverage the right mix of Snap's ad products for your goals. Third, bidding. The right bid types and strategies to ensure we're driving measurable actions. Fourth, audience. The right audiences to target and how to apply budget between those groups. And 5, creative. This is probably the most important factor in driving success. Based on your measurement approach, how you prioritize or set up your campaigns will change across one or more of these pillars. These will also be the foundation of building a great learning agenda on Snap. For example, take a look at these planning principles by measurement solution. You may notice that if you use last click as your attribution window, we'd recommend focusing solely on Snap ads. But if you value view through or plan to use advanced measurement solutions like conversion lift, that adding in story ads helps to ensure better coverage of purchase events that may be attributable to Snap. Meanwhile, when it comes to bidding, while we mostly recommend leveraging auto bid, for our partners using conversion lift testing, we put a high focus on our new 7.0 optimization window and a more targeted initial bid strategy in line with your other platforms. But one thing is for certain on Snap, we always advise targeting broad audiences and prioritizing prospecting over retargeting. We also know that every advertiser is different, so we're here to help plan a robust learning agenda as you scale your campaigns on Snap. From optimization and bid strategy to targeting and creative, there are always ways to keep getting smarter about your Snap campaigns. But wait, there's more! With auction best practices and measurement behind us, I want to close out our session today with the fun stuff. That's right, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the exciting updates we're working on for our DR product suite. With our DR product priorities, we seek to enable businesses of all sizes to activate full funnel strategies on our platform to drive high-value business outcomes. We accomplish these goals by improving our back-end ranking and delivery systems, which increases our model's ability to deliver the most relevant ad to the right person at the right time. Kicking off important work to unify the organic content and paid content experience on Snapchat, which ensures we create a consistent experience for Snapchatters when they engage with both friends and businesses like yours. Building new advertiser interfaces into Ads Manager to make managing campaigns as seamless as possible. And last but certainly not least, working to reduce third-party discrepancies between Snapchat's reporting tools and third-party platform tools by strengthening our first-party measurement. These pillars remain the cornerstone of our DR product development, so let's explore some of the ways that we continue to build upon these pillars. As mentioned in our first webinar, in the first half of 2023, we launched a new delivery optimization window for advertisers who value last-click measurement and rely on third-party web analytics tools to measure performance. In the second half of 2023, we're looking to expand this offering beyond the pixel purchase optimization to additional optimization goals. Since launching this new delivery optimization window, we've seen increased click-through conversion volume, lower cost per purchase, and higher return on ad spend, and want to expand this offering to advertisers who value other business goals such as leads, subscriptions, and in-app outcomes as well. Custom conversions for measurement and targeting will enable our partners to label, track, and report breakdowns of up to 100 conversion events per app or pixel. In the second half of 2023, we'll support measurement of custom conversions, and we'll explore targeting these audiences in 2024. With this, you can understand the types of conversions being driven on Snapchat. For example, knowing purchases by line of business, retail brand, or client status. We also have some exciting updates to the creative library that will provide more immediately obvious insight into the top and bottom performing creatives. We've introduced a series of new setup and management tools in our interface to reduce friction for advertisers when setting up dynamic product ads. Making sure your DPA events are receiving the necessary product ID parameters is a key component of a successful DPA campaign. You have multiple catalogs? It's not a problem. We can now view readiness on an individual catalog basis. This helps to avoid false negatives when reviewing DPA readiness in aggregate across catalogs, which is all that was available before. Furthermore, you can now check DPA readiness across operating systems, meaning web, iOS app, and Android app events can all be QA'd individually. We'll also introduce expanded creative capabilities to upload and make changes to hundreds of ads at one time in both Creative Library and Manage Table. Insights will be shared into top-performing creatives across the platform. Story ads, spotlight lenses, and DPA will be supported by creative previews. We'll also aim to introduce a first version of automated creative creation using AI to pair existing assets together for optimal performance. And to top it off, we're always working to improve the ways in which our partners manage their campaigns in Ads Manager, saving you time and effort. Some upcoming improvements include automated rules to define criteria and schedule changes to your ads, expanded bulk edit capabilities for changing creative in audiences, and adding robust search and filtering capabilities to make it easier to view ads by format, status, audience, and attribution windows. In summary, there's a lot going on here at Snap that we're really thrilled to be bringing to you in the near future. It's our priority to make connecting with your customers on Snapchat as easy as possible and as effective as possible. We do this through improved delivery and ranking capabilities for cost-sensitive businesses, format updates that offer you a new creative canvas to tell your story on Snap, refreshed campaign management tools for optimal efficiency, and last but not least, strengthened measurement capabilities for a privacy-centric future. Be on the lookout for new updates from Snap, and be sure to check out our Business Help Center for all the latest on our ads product suite.
And just like that, we're at the end. Thank you for joining us on our DR journey. We're so proud of how far our product has come, and we know you'll find it valuable and effective as well. We love growing together with our clients, and as we do, we're uncovering new ideas and directions for our product every day. We hope you found today and the other 2 sessions helpful, and that you feel informed and empowered to launch your own winning campaigns on Snapchat. Thank you so much.